Hey all, why don't we go through a quick lesson on Garden Party, great song with a great lyric, if you know the story of the writing of the song. It's really good. I love it even though Yoko gets a name check in it. It's in D. I went on YouTube to tune to Rick's version of it, you know, the recording. And just watching a couple of videos, I'm pretty sure he's got his low E string tuned down to D. Because you could see him when he does his G chord, he's definitely covering the low E at the 5th fret, which would make a G note if it were tuned down to D. So I think he's in that. Now, when I listen to it, I don't hear that low D note. So I'm gonna do it as nature intended, with the low E tuned down to well, tuned at E and not tuned down to D. But if you wanted, for authenticity's sake, you could, your G would end up looking like that. But I'm just going to do it straight. So, a minute 8 into it, and we haven't started the song yet. It goes. Into a garden party. That's where we are. So it starts on this walk up on A, 0, 2, 4, and then to a D chord. So it's D. That second one, this little thing comes back in the chorus again. So it's D. That's just the middle strings of a G chord without the 2 E strings on it. So you definitely hear on the acoustic and on the bass. So he's doing D, A 2nd fret, B 3rd fret to a G, A, to a garden party. That's where we are. So A, D, A string, G. Now the way I'm hearing it, the way I play it, you want to do a D. You work your way up to those high strings. So that other part goes D. The bass line is going to go right, D. This is the Mr. Hughes and Dylan shoes. So it's just a D and then hit the A string at 4th fret to walk it down. That's that same thing you did a second ago, that G chord. I usually just keep my middle finger on the high E string, but you don't play it. This is an A, but your finger's still on the B at the 3rd fret. A G, and then a regular A. D. So that's the chorus. But it's G-A-D. Back to that thing again. A at the 2nd fret. I listen well. And P, G, D. So you got to G, A, please yourself. Then, I mean, it does a bunch of those. And then finally gets to the that's the first little fill, and that is slide up D to the 4th fret. 4, 2, 0. A at the 2nd fret. And then 0 on A, 2, and then open D string. So break it into pieces. That's easy enough. Easy. And then 0, 2 on A, open D string, 2, 4 on D string to 2 on G string. So far we got and then 2, D string is 2, slide, sort of sounds like it sounds like it slid down. So then it ends on 0, 2 to an open D string, 0, 2 on A to an open D string, so it's real slow. Then the other fill, like a verse later, the last half of that one you just did, so the first half is different. B string 3, 0, and then G string 2, 0, then D string 2, 4. 3, 0 on B, 2, 0 on G, and then D, 4, 2, 0. And then you're back to 0, 2 on A to an open D string, and then this thing, the same thing you just did before in the first fill, the way you ended the first one. That one real slow. Then I think the last thing is at the very end, it does that little acoustic lick. Open D. On the low string, 2, 3, 4. 0 on A, 2, 4, D. Except I think it is, it goes, and he frets the, instead of an open D string, he does it there, because you hear a little bit of vibrato on it. So it's the A string at the 5th fret. Like that. You know, there's little subtleties in terms of how you pick it and strum it, but that's for your own individuality to sort of be added to it. So listen to it a few times, and then come up with your own way of your own arrangement of strumming it. But this hopefully will give you a pretty good start on it. I think the main thing is the fills. The rest of it is just pretty simple stuff. Good luck.